Yes, please. So, yeah, in a few words, Ben, if you can tell who you are and
Yes,
what's your company for the audience, because this will be recorded and put in the community for people to benefit
exactly.
from it.
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Eddie. I'm Ben. I'm the CTO of Nordic Thermodynamics. I do have a background in engineering originally, have a master in business, and a master in engineering, so kind of utilize this. And then a group of some old friends kind of approached me a while ago and talked about the business idea they had in combination of recycled tire, which was the background of one of the guys, um, and some heating appliances that he came across a while ago. So out of this conversation, we started a company, Nordic Thermodynamics, at that time in 2020, and we're using recycled material to make appliances and products in the area of consumer heating, using those combination of recycled materials, recycled tires, very specifically, and anything that would create heat out of this, in this case, electric heating. We had a lot of different products idea as it is when you start a new company. We had a heated mat that is still there, and eventually we transitioned into a heated seat, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Thank you for this, Eddie. It's a heated seat mainly used for stadiums. Think about cold bleacher seats, being uncomfortable, and how nice it would be to have this extra bit of heat and warmth and comfort. And we're gonna see some pictures throughout the session today, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not gonna put anything up there, share anything, but we're gonna see it later. So the idea right now is a heated seat, very portable, electric powered with a USB power bank, lasts for about 8 hours, fully compatible with other power banks as well. So yeah, super flexible in that sense.
Well, thank you for this introduction. I think you're a little bit modest when you say an idea, because you have a finished product that, and we'll drop in the links in the community. I have a description where we will put all your links where people can find you, where people can get that product for themselves.
Yes.
We'll put all that in the community to so people can benefit from more than watching that just a workshop.
Perfect.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
yes, tell me, Ben.
So, and the reason why I reached out to you, and I'm not sure if this is the next step that we want to get into, is we had sales, but mostly in person. We're located in Canada on the West Coast, mainly in-person sales, and the response is great. And while we do have a social media channel and we're trying a bit on e-commerce, it's not the background of any of the founders. So we're struggling a bit from a design perspective on how to create something that is engaging enough that actually converts. So we were running a few ads, some Facebook, Meta, Instagram ads, have a Facebook page, have an Instagram page to do some of this. But so far the conversion online was there, so it's not that there was nothing, but very, very minimal. So yeah, one of the reasons when we
can
start
share
talking,
that maybe with the audience, and I'll if that's okay, I'll word it and tell me if I'm wording it properly. So Nordic Thermodynamics. So from our conversation, thermodynamics. Sorry, I can't multitask. So can you see my screen?
I cannot see your screen.
Okay, it's because I'm not sharing my screen. There you go. So just for the audience, Nordic Thermodynamics today, from our conversation with Ben, it's when you look at the website today, this is the version 1. It was spun up like when the company was in a startup phase. And now we want to basically upgrade this so that it speaks to your audience and get to the version 2 to drive more traffic to scale, basically to scale your business. Is that an accurate statement?
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. So that's exactly what we are going to try to do today. Like in my experience, websites, I've seen people spend 6 months to a year just to build a website or spend thousands of dollars. And today with the AI, actually, I'm going to show a few demos that I sent your way. Like this was like almost a single prompt. Like, can it be fine-tuned? Yes, but a single prompt, you can generate a website like this. Well, maybe two prompts, because I had to generate like some videos and some frames. And you can see here, like endless scrolling type website that used to require like a professional developer. Right here, and here we added the customization that you talked about. And it's what's impressive, it was all like single prompted. Here like it has a decomposition like Apple. I'm not sure if this is the the actual components of what's inside your product. And that was the first demo. This was based on an FAQ. This was the second one, so let's see a little bit what it looks like. So again, same thing, single prompted, you keep scrolling.
Nice.
And these are not the prices. Like, again, this was single prompted with no information. I just took the website and I threw it in there.
That's great. I like the single scroll, and I think in the quick meeting that we had before this workshop, we kind of already talked about this. Right now, it is a template out of one of the providers. We're using Wix right now. So the templates itself is meant to be more for established e-commerce companies with many different products and all the backend to it. The challenge that we face right now is we have one ready-to-market product that we want to highlight and push here. So a full-on backend system, a full-on e-commerce store in the traditional sense, it's a bit overkill, and I think that prevents some of the users as well, because it just requires more clicks. I have to go from the website to the shop page. Within the product page, I have to go to the checkout and all those kind of steps. So in the meeting we had before, we talked about simplicity is what we're looking for, and hopefully a single-ish website. And I understand that a web shop itself can't be only one page, just from a safety and security aspect. It has to be a checkout page and those kind of things. So it makes sense. But from a product display sense, we quickly talked about. And I mean, I didn't give you a lot of parameters. I didn't restrict any of the brand colors or anything, because I really wanted to give you and your assistants the ability to kind of model something. And yeah, no, I'm really happy to look into this and refine this further.
So let's get into it right away. I know you had a long day of work, and like we are stretching the day. So the first thing we want to do is like, before we build, is like you send me a bunch of photos. So let me open the photos here and share it on the screen so that people can see. So this is the IRS product. This is the logo. This is the logo with the company name. So now that we have this, I would need we have two options. Either you have like brand assets, that what we call brand assets, like the brand colors, any font, or in the world of AI, what you can do is like just a simple search of single product examples. So let me share my screen. I'm going to do it. If I was to do that, like I was your colleague at Nordic Thermodynamics, I'm going to simply search for, like, let's go on Google, single product landing page examples. So I'm just going to open a bunch, and then I think these guys, they had a single product page. Yeah, well, they expanded. It used to be a single product page, but let's check a bunch. The reason why we are doing this, Ben, is either you have brand colors, but if you don't, it's great to go and get examples. You see, we have a bunch of examples here. So let's see. Can we open this? Cell wellness. Okay, yeah. No. What I invite you to do is, if you on your end, you can also open a bunch of windows and see, is there any websites? If you can take one or two websites design, because what we are going to do, we are going to do a simple screenshot. Let's say we like this website, we are going to take a screenshot to have a reference for the AI to follow. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm gonna open some as well to kind of see what speaks to me. And I think, again, what we talked about before, I'm very open to see also what AI is talking about this, given a bit of the feeling and so on that we had. It's a bit of it's a comfort product. It's targeting more on like the hockey market, more towards female users initially, just again, given who bought it in the past, who bought it in person. Just kind of looking into what was our most selling customer, and that was a lot of the what we call the hockey moms.
Okay.
So we kind of want to make sure that this is converting into this.
So that will be added in the prompt that will follow just the next step, as soon as we have a bunch of examples. This website is not a single product line page. Another website to look into is also Super Design. So this website, the beauty of this website is like, on top of taking a screenshot, this one gives the actual prompt to create the template. So if I put here single product, if they have a template, product, just product. Yeah, look at that. We have state, ecom, is our checkout page. Okay. Let's see here. This one looks good. Let's visit this one. This one also looks pretty good. Is there a visit website? I need to take all my details. Oh, they need my birthday as well. Okay, I'm going to put a random birthday. I was born in 1901. A valid age. To all. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, while you look for the for those colors in the website, I also use ChatGPT AI. I used ChatGPT a lot in the past for the company as well, so it has a very good memory on some of the marketing requests and brand and user stories and those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I kind of asked for this one as well, and I got some answers on what could be a very good color palette as well, given the
Let's see.
the features that we're selling. I'm sending you into the chat so the users know what they're talking about as well. Let me see if that works. So I sent it to you in the chat if you want to share this, or if you want me to share this, both works.
Sure. I'll share it.
Just to kind of give some of the feedbacks what ChatGPT was answering here as well. We're not selling the product itself, but it's more of a warmer premium sport. So stay comfortable while supporting your kids, not freezing for 3 hours at the ring, being prepared, parent and family memories. So that was kind of like the AI that generated this color palette as a potential here as well. It kind of goes into some of the more Nordic looking ones, which works for us as well from a company perspective. Navy blue, warmer copper, white, charcoal, ice cream. Definitely an interesting mix. Again, just
perfect. This is good. So I'm going to save this in a bunch in here, and I'm going to put like this is the color palette. Okay, perfect. This is good. Okay. Now, if you look at, we can get started just with that. I just want to show you a bunch of things that I opened on my end. So this is for Lark.
yes, very familiar with this company.
This is more electronic, and this is electronic as well. This one is bikes. And you tell me if there is anything that speaks to you. If not, we'll just start working with what you sent me from ChatGPT.
Yeah, I think what the feedback that I got from the so far website was it was very engineering. So they kind of trying to avoid the engineering and go a bit more into the emotional stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see what AI kind of comes out with this one. So not too technical, not the electronic clean product that we saw in some of those examples. Just from like the feedback that I got from other sources and people in the industry, they're like it's a bit too cold, too generic.
Yeah, got it.
So let's see if this color palette.
Okay.
And then again, also the user or the viewer of this workshop, always happy to get some input here as well. If somebody has some better examples on how to get to this color palette.
Yeah, and that is like, I'm not a marketer, but that's where the A/B testing as well comes in, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have this. Now, a few things. There's two types of website, right? There's pages where you can just endless scroll, put an image that's kind of have a 3D effect to it, or you have like kind of video like these were videos generated. So let me show you the raw files. So to show you what I did. So let's see. Is this the reflow one? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if I look at here, assets. Now these are your photos we took. Frames. Frames generated from Eddie. So you see, I generated a bunch of pictures using ChatGPT. And from those frames, I generated like everything that you see like on the website. And today I used like only ChatGPT. There is today other tools that can be used in order to have product consistency, or if you want to have the same character like on all the pages, like character consistency. So for each videos, there's a start frame, end frame. This was done really fast, so there's some fine tuning to be done. And each of these are a different scene, basically. You can still see my screen, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, here there is a problem. The strap is in the back, so all this can be fine-tuned. And we see like this is like a studio, like it tears into the scene, basically.
What I realized also just from the experience with ChatGPT, what works very well is if you use the actual product within the prompt, like you're kind of copy pasting the product shot or the product picture that you have at that time.
Yeah,
To then
which
kinda,
I did.
Okay, perfect. Yes, because
Which
that
I did.
helped me a lot in the past to kind of create product shots that are a bit more realistic and have less errors than before. Like it just gets so much better every time you use it.
Yeah. So on top of this, like there is ways to get to the product consistency behind it. Where's the scenes, the cinematics? We broke down the frames, but or videos. There you go. Clips. So you see, this is like a rotating lens type of video. All of them have been used. So basically, it will take this video and break it down into frames so that when you're scrolling, you have that experience. Right? So now, let me pause there. Do you want to first start generating without the videos, just with images? We generate a website first, and then if later on, like I'll show you a bunch of tools that you can use in order to incorporate that. Just with ChatGPT, you can use like we can literally prompt ChatGPT to deliver an HTML file and bake all this into it. Now, do you use Codex?
I'm using collect.
Codex?
No.
Codex? No? Okay.
No.
Do
But I mean, again, I'm happy to learn and use. So if you give me some good resources, I'm always very happy to learn. That's why
okay.
we're here.
Yes.
So if you show me what you did, what would be your approach, and I'm happy to learn and then apply it myself afterwards as well.
Yeah. So let's one thing I want to show you, and that will serve you as well in the future, is to use Codex. So let me when you go into and you have the plus plan, right?
Yes.
Codex. When you go into Codex, try into your IDE in your computer. So let me walk you through the steps in your computer. Maybe you share your screen, and it's going to be a little bit daunting, but it's actually not that complex. So if you share your screen, the first thing we want to install is VS Code. So you go to VS Code.
Perfect. Let's got an Explorer up here. I think
that's the one.
Yeah, let's open it. I have Visual Studio Code. I have.
Okay, once you have installed it.
I already have installed, so let's just put this on the screen here.
Okay, perfect. So now you want to go to this URL.
Sorry, to which one?
So I put in the chat
okay.
the URL if you want to go there. So I use Cloud Code, but like basically I'm going to show you how you can set up the system. So no matter whether you're using Codex or Cloud, it will all apply.
So.
Okay, you got to log in. This is basically the most advanced AI usage currently on the market compared to just a web usage.
Okay.
Because the beauty of this, it will use local files, which allows you to do much more than just interacting with the web.
And I'm logging into ChatGPT or Codex or.
Yeah, you can log into Codex. With the plus plan, you have some credits enabled. So once that's logged in, you should have a button called try in your IDE. Once it's finished, oh, they have the app actually for Windows, even better. So yeah, you can download it. I use a Linux, so I don't have the app.
Okay. I'm installing here in the background. I just got it on my other screen. So that might just take a second. It's not the most powerful laptop I'm working with today.
Okay, while we do that, I'm going to take your screenshot and get the prompt. So Let's see. Which be used by colors, then create HTML and image and yes. Give it an example. Okay. So did you finish installing Codex?
We are at 50% of downloading. It's
Oh wow, it's an heavy app, huh? Okay.
a heavy app combined with a slow laptop will do the trick.
And the good thing is like these systems, technically you're not putting any local models. So you should still get, let's see. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a master prompt. Basically, I threw your picture in ChatGPT. Let me share my screen so I show you what I'm doing. I'm not gatekeeping anything today, sharing everything so that you can put me out of work. So I just took your picture. I say, see this picture, extract the brand color and style, and give me
Eddie,
the
we're
essence
not
of it.
seeing Eddie, we're seeing your teams. We're not seeing a screen.
Let's see. We move this over here. Yeah. So basically, I just put I send a one-shot prompt, and I gave an example of how detailed I wanted the prompt to be. So this is an example of a prompt on when you're creating a website. Is like it goes to really in depth, like in natural English. There's no way people formulate like their prompts like this, like the layout, the navigation. So it's going to adapt that in there. So let's see. Okay, perfect. So we got this prompt. So now there's two things we can do, and let's do it live. Actually, you can copy that prompt and literally throw it in there. Create the HTML file, and let's let it cook. I'm going to, once you are done with Codex, there's a few things, default permission. So you have like the default one where it's going to prompt you, or like if you enable full access, which is not the most secure one. So be careful with that because it can go and discover other files on your computer, right? So we let it run for now. And you can click actually on that so you see the details of what's happening.
Oh, here?
Yeah, you will see the commands and everything that it's running. Yeah, and I see on the app, there's no way for you to manage the skills. That's interesting. I think it doesn't urge for you to install the PowerShell version.
I can switch over to terminal or VS Code in the upper right corner here.
Yeah, you would still need to, if you use VS Code, you would still need to use the terminal. If you click on terminal, is it working though? Or VS Code, you can use the terminal on VS Code as well. Okay, you have another prompt. You need to authorize it. So there's ways to authorize it automatically. Right. Okay, so once it's done with that, so the HTML file, you can simply open it with a web browser. It's still working, I think.
Yes.
Maybe while it's doing that, I'll show you what it looks like on the terminal on my end. So you see. Right. Open another one. And the way it works is like I just launch it with Codex. And when you hit slash, you have a bunch of options here. And you see you have skills, which is very similar to Claude. And with skills, if I list skills, I have Figma, which allows me to do diagrams. I can generate images. I can connect to my Notion. I can generate docs. I can connect this to my Outlook, and I can connect this to my Teams. I can brainstorm. And the more you start adding, you can create your own skills, but you can also do a research on GitHub or on the internet on people who have already created skills that you can add. And the more you play with skills, the more you add skills, the more it becomes like really powerful compared to just a web version. And you can create agents as well. Once the skill is good and you don't want to deal with it, you just want it to deal, you think it's mature enough, you can have it run in the background for you. So it's much more powerful, and it's an access to agents just in plain English without even building an automation.
Okay, we're
it's still
still
cooking?
building. Yes, it's still building different things. I'm happy to share back. Oh, no, I think it looks like we're done.
All right, let's open. It has its own browser. Look at that. They have really built that to keep you in their system. Yeah, go for it. Open it in the browser.
Yeah, I clicked on it.
I'm wondering if it's saying Codex browser, it means Atlas, because OpenAI has its own browser called Atlas. If not, maybe double click or go find the file and open it with your browser.
No, that's not the one I was looking for. Document.
Or you
Codex.
should be able to download it as well from there. Oh yeah, that's where it is. It added it in temp. Okay, click on that.
Yeah, I definitely need to.
Okay, so it added the logo. So you see here, it did a good job. It understood that not only the logo, but it needed to replace the text. And you realize that, okay, maybe your logo, you need to make it transparent and remove the background so that it blends into the background. Another thing that you would want to add is like, let's say you want to add a picture there. The way you would update your website is you would take a screenshot of the area you wanted to modify, and then you would drop it in the chat like you would in ChatGPT. The only difference is like a Codex is going to be more efficient and at coding, pure HTML code than a ChatGPT. It's just the way it's built.
Yeah. Explode diagram placeholders and stuff like this.
Yeah. And the more you give examples, like for example, we didn't give any reference from your website, your live website. So another option, what I would do is like I would open a new chat within the same project, make sure that you have access to this file. And I would say, hey, look at, this is my reference website. This is the version 1. Based on, I want you to update the preview with the content from version 1. So you don't need to redo the entire copywriting.
Yeah. I mean, from a copy perspective, I'm also happy that that they come up with something that's better, because again, like right now the copy is considered to be very engineer wording. Yeah. So I'm happy that they kind of update this. But yes, some of the specs for sure, like just scrolled down here, there were a couple of like Q&As and replace with specs. Yes.
So what do you think, like just with this, like what are your thoughts? Do you feel like, okay, you got some tools that enables you to achieve what you want? How do you feel?
Yes, no, absolutely. I think this is a very good start, and I'm very impressed that it's HTML only. I think next I'm gonna check out how I'm gonna get this into Wix, and then being able to connect this to my backend, and kind of like play around with like where it goes and those kind of things. I'm happy if you can. I think since we have a bit more time here, maybe you can show me the video part that you did in the backend and how you created this. We don't have to create one. I know it takes a lot of tokens on your end, but I'm happy if you just guide me through how you built this.
The video part, absolutely. Yes. The video part, you want to add some skills. There's a few things. Let me share my screen. So you will need to learn on how to connect an MCP server or an API to your Codex. Okay, and you can do that just with plain English. Hey, I want to connect this tool with, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you would want to do like, you can pick any model, but this website actually converges most models, and you just connect this API and then you have access to multiple tools. So you want to create an account here, get your API key. Let's see, am I logged in? Explore API, yeah, there you go. So you would log in and go into API. I'm not logged in. So once you log in, you'll have an API key here. So now, one thing you want to be careful and cautious is when you add an API key, it's going to add it by default in an environment .env file. For personal development, that's fine, but it's like putting a password to the tool that has access your credit card. So while you develop your website, that's fine. Make sure that you rotate your key. What do you mean by rotating key? Make sure you delete the key or disable it. I don't think you need you need that. The .env file should be fine. But as you dig deeper, and if you start geeking out on it, Windows, I'm sure it has some vault capabilities where you don't need to put in plain text that file. Another thing is like you don't want to put the API into Codex directly. You don't want to throw like, let's say, let me show you an example. What's my example? I want to add create an API connection with kie.ai. So basically, you would say something like this. Give me the steps to connect it with Codex. By default, it really likes to use like MCP. MCP is good, but it's not the most secure. It depends on the usage. It has some benefits. Unless you are a little bit technical and you want to go to that depth, it's for temporary usage, it's fine. So basically, once it does that, it's going to ask me like for, hey, what's the API key? Now it's trying to understand what is it that it needs to connect the kie.ai. So it's going on the web. And probably I will need to teach it. Yeah, this is Codex pure. My Cloud Code, the way I've instructed it, like right now it's going in the wrong direction, I can see. API, but which provides API to image and video generation models. And another thing is also, okay, now it's searching the right website. Codex as a tool, not an LLM provider. Okay. I'm checking the local, and it's going to, you'll just give the API key to this. Now, you can also ask it, hey, show me where the .env file is. And it's actually doing a pretty good job here because it's telling you, hey, you do this. Sometimes it will tell you, give me your API key, and never do that. Always ask it to give you the steps on where to store it. Because this does, this is going to put the API key in a .env file, which is more secure than just putting the API in plain text into Codex. All right, let's get back into the videos. So I was showing kie.ai. once you have this, you can then create with, let's say, let me show you this. Let me go in my marketing. So there's a few things. I generated all the pictures through Key, but the pictures I would recommend to use Nano Banana Pro, or ChatGPT image generator, because you'll get better output. Now, another website that's used by like cinematographers and stuff like that, it's Igfield. But the learning curve, the reason why I usually don't share it too much, because the learning curve is a lot. There's lots of menus, there's lots of places to click. It's quite a learning curve. You're welcome to go and learn it. This is a whole workshop by its own, basically. With ChatGPT and Google Nano Banana Pro, which should be, these models should be available here. If I click on Google, you should have Nano Banana Pro.
Here. Oh no, Pro. I'm looking for the Pro.
Nano Banana Pro, yeah, there you go. So this one, not this one. This one is impressive, it's good, but this one is really the one that's, you know, like next level, that's used by cinematographers. So this allows you to keep character consistency and product consistency as well. And then you got the video generation models. VO 3.1 is really good, but it's very expensive. One of the models that would be good for you to use, Kling. Kling is good. And there's another one that's called Seedance. Do they have Seedance? Yeah. No. Right. Dance. No, they don't have it. Oh yeah, ByteDance. There you go. Seedance and Seedream. Those are cheaper models. They are not bad. They are getting actually really good, the Chinese models. Those are the video models that I used. So the way I work is, because I connected the API key, I can call these models. I don't need to go on the web version. My Cloud Code is going to do the work for me and generate. So for example, let me show you a live demo. Is that cool?
Yes, absolutely. Please go ahead.
All right. And I'll use the terminal, view, cd, let's say 7, Cloud. So I'm typing Cloud, you would use Codex. And there's one thing we want to do as well is, where's the file where you have, okay. So for example, if I take your pictures, these are the pictures of the products. It's better to have a picture of the scene, but let's see what I can do. Let's get some stock pictures quickly of a person. Stock picture. This is a technique that's good to know when you want to have a good, like from a video perspective, you want to have good results. So you want to put like a person. So we'll take a person. Let's take this lady. Well, copy the image. I'm going to create a quick Canva, and you're going to understand why. It size photo editor.
Yeah, I hate Canva. That's you can't just open a page and just get
A
custom
blank.
size and
I'm
just
looking like for a blank
just
page.
go customize size and just select the size.
Yeah, I guess
That 1000 by 1000 or something, 1024 by 1024.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, okay, sure. They changed it. They used to have like a blank page. They changed it multiple times. Oh, this is okay. It's fine. We'll put it here, and then we'll put your product here. It's your product.
124, 1234 are product shots.
Okay, perfect. Angle is good. And another thing that you can do as well is take the picture of this lady, copy image. These are like really pro tips. Is like generate a Canva of this lady, this girl, in different poses and activity. It's cooking that. Let's go find hockey games.
Yeah, let's go a bit like
yeah, you have an idea of keywords that will work well. I'm open to any keywords you want to share.
no, usually I would have said the same. Hockey game, spectators is a good one. If you want to get somebody on a bleacher seat is a good one to get more of like the people sitting on it. Yeah, bleacher seat. To kind of get the people like where you want to place it later on. But in this case, we don't have people around. Hockey rink would be a good one. Yeah, now we're focusing too much on the seat.
That's fine. Let's see if we can have like
Type in hockey stadium. That should give you some. Remove the bleacher seat and then hockey stadium.
It's just to get the scenery. And
Yeah.
let's see, front seat. Can we get a front seat? Ha! Okay, not bad.
Let me see. I might have
We'll
some
take
just.
let's take just this one, and you'll
Yes.
see where I just want to show you the logic. Copy image. Ah, you see now what he did. So this is going to be useful for the video. And like this is the scene. Yeah, the Canva is a bit small. All right, let's see here. Copy image. Can we edit? Oh shit, I removed the background. I don't want to do that. Stop that. Stop it. No.
Just there's a back.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. How can I change the size of this thing?
Oh, the whole thing. Resize upper left corner in the blue menu bar. Yes, but it's you can't resize.
But I just want like more.
Just decrease the size of the other things. You need a pro version.
Because if it's too small, it's not going to be good. Let's see. I guess I can change this and increase this here. You're right. Find a way. It's like playing Tetris. Yeah, we can remove that and we'll put this here. That's fine. We'll understand. We'll put this here. Okay. Share. Download. Okay. So now what we are going to do, we go back in our VS Code and where is, okay. Oh, another thing I want to do is like, I want to generate the prompt for the video. Create a master prompt for generating a video. That's me. Questions for meta data like camera angle, movement. It need to be extended. Instant is fine. Website background. Section. What's the exact video goal? Product. With character. Scene. Presented in yeah.
Yeah, using heated seed or with heated seed.
Desired duration, I'll put like 10 seconds, maybe. 10 seconds. We don't need to answer all of them. It's like I will say, like premium luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Luxury. For No, this is where we want. Lens. Right. Okay. Yeah, I put lots of details. Okay. This side further. All right, perfect. It gives the negative prompts. That's good. So I'm going to take that and I always tell validate the cost.
That's the smart move, yeah.
And then I'll just let it cook. So this will run. What I will do, I will send the video offline to you because it does take a little bit of time, but at least you see the process of what I'm doing, right?
Yeah. No, that's
Then
great.
you can play with it. The videos that I have generated in the past, depending on the models, I need to check actually. I need to log in into my key account. But on average, like when you do, I did a few testing, so maybe $10, $15 because they are short clips in for a real and website like the that I would deliver to like a client. More fine tuning, like there's lots of fine tuning work, so that costs you easily multiplied by 5 to 10.
Mhm.
To be realistic, and if you want something uh like really professional, you know, like something like that looks like an Hollywood video.
Yeah.
Where is your I must yeah, there you go. Yeah, and when you look at this, they have usually lots of examples. Do they have an example of products? Can I search products? You search into, let's see, image, explore. Trying to see like an example of so you see this is fully AI generated. So they take the
Yeah.
picture of the lady and they add you must have seen on social media, right?
Yeah. That's
And
crazy what's possible these days.
some of them look really AI, and you know it's AI like from 100 kilometers. But some of them, when it's done the right way, and what I'm teaching, like what I showed you, is actually the right way, you get ultra realistic like really ultra, all these ladies, they are not real.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Crazy.
All right, I'll pause there. I did lots of talking. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the session? Was this valuable?
Absolutely. It's a good start. It's so much to learn. Like, I mean, so far I was I would say a very beginner using of AI. I use it a lot for like the startup itself. Lots of prompting, revisions, and those kind of things. Some picture generations. Um, Lots on a business aspect, coding and those kind of things. Some data analysis stuff. Never went in deep like this. Never used Codex before. So that was a great insight. Definitely gonna look into Claude Code a bit more as well. Understanding even they have a monthly subscription, $28 or something. Is like worth to check it out, to try it out. Could be worth it. To spend 20, 30 bucks on something like this as a learning expense, and then see how it goes. If the revenue comes with this. Lots of insights. Lots for me to process. So I'm really looking forward to see the video to kind of go through again. It's like, where did she click here? What did he put in there? Definitely valuable. Thank you very much. There's definitely a lot of stuff to play around with now. Very curious what the community also has to say about it. Definitely, yeah, great start, and I'll keep you posted of me setting this up online and getting this all started. If there's any chance, do you mind sending me the HTML code that you created for those sample websites where you had the video in the background? I'm kind of curious about the code that you built there, how it looks from an HTML perspective, to get this in there. And then, yeah, setting up my Visual Studio, I think that's going to be my next step. I saw the benefit in it, and skills and all these kind of things. So the setting up the landscape could already be a good learning experience for me, and I guess it will cost me a couple hours. So yeah, that's gonna be my next step for sure. That I took out of this, and take the HTML file that I have and all these kind of things to be fine. That's great. Yeah,
I'll
definitely
share
learned
all
more
that.
in AI than I have in the last 2 years.
I'll share all that with you. Not a problem. And there's one thing for the audience, right? It's like it's always that question to ask yourself, like there is there is a benefit to like get someone like me do it with you, or if you like as a business owner, is that something you even want to learn? Is it worth your time? In which case, like it can also like you leverage someone like me to done for you. So
Yeah.
these are the things I do. I don't like websites is probably like the easiest thing that I do. I do a little bit more complex automations. But yeah, this is just for the audience. I want to show something with you because you're going to learn, you're going to go and play with these tools. Let me share the screen again. As you see here, it went ahead and it went and validated like the access. You can see here it's not going directly and picking the API key because I have a vault. Where did it go? I have a vault, so even in this it has a line of code to go get the API, and depending on the model that I use, the resolution, it gave me a bunch of options. So obviously the best one is going to be like this one, less realistic, cinematic, multi-shot, cost effective. For this one, I'm going to go on ahead and give the yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Let's see. Let's try this one first, and then if it's not the way I would recommend, especially if budget is tight, is to start with the cheapest models and then work your way up, kind of depending on your budget.
Sorry, again, like you recommend to start with the cheapest, or you do not recommend to start with the cheapest?
It depends on your budget. If
Yeah.
budget is a constraint,
yeah,
just work your way up. If budget is not your constraint, go with the top models because that's where you're going to get the best result. But again, that depends on the budget. I just video generation can go up a lot. So when you're setting up kie.ai or any other tools, you want to make sure that you set a limit in the payment method. That's like a best practice. Generate a hero frame, a text to video from the prompt. Yeah, let's go with the hero frame. All right, and now it's going to go ahead and generate that because I have instructed my cloud to ask me questions and not assume, so it validates. Codex has a plan mode as well. If you do /plan, you'll get to do planning before it does the actual work. It will actually gather all the data before coding. That's like a best practice. It's also a great way for you to learn on what it's doing. All right.
Great.
Ben, thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, giving me a voice.
Eddie.
And I'll stop the recording here. Can I stop the recording?